Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Jennifer. I am so excited to share with you today my review of the highly hyped Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation Stays All Day and Night. I bought mine off of Charlotte Tilbury's website and I actually bought it in a duo. So I got the foundation and the corrector in like a bundle online, and it saved me about $8. This is originally $32 and this is $44 if you bought them separately. I want to share with you today what my thoughts are, what I think about this foundation, what I think about this corrector, and really get into kind of the ins and outs and if I think it's worth the hype of it all. So if you want to see my review of these two products, keep on watching. Let's start with the foundation, shall we? The foundation itself comes in a magnificent, beautiful bottle. This is a frosted glass bottle. It comes with rose gold packaging. It is the signature Charlotte Tilbury colors. Very beautiful branding and lovely marketing from a just aesthetics perspective. It's old school Hollywood meets just your everyday glam girl, I feel like, in 2019. It's very, very beautiful. I love Charlotte Tilbury, the brand. I love a lot of her products, not all of them, but a lot of them. And I really was excited to give this a go and try this out. Now, talking about shade and finding my shade and the use of kind of the interface of Charlotte Tilbury's website, I found it very easy to find my own shade. I went with 6 Neutral. So 6 Neutral was a pretty good match for me. I mean, I wouldn't say it's 100% perfect, but it was a really, really good match for me. And it was easy to find that online with their shade finder. The Airbrush Flawless Foundation is supposed to be very long wearing. It also is supposed to be flawless and poreless looking, but be a natural matte finish application. When I first got this, I opened it up, I just slapped it all over my face with my fingers, and I liked the way it looked like that. I quickly put it on, and that was that. It wasn't bad. Now, after a few hours, it started to wear funny. And what I mean by that is that it just started to kind of break away from different places on my face, which I'm just totally not used to. I'm not used to having that kind of problem with foundations. Now, just to let y'all know, my skin type is on the drier side, but I hydrate my face, and I put tons of creams on my face, guys. I like that very moisturized face. So when I initially put this on, I was like, oh, okay, this may be a little weird, but let's try a different way. So I tried it with a beauty blender. I actually tried it with my beauty blender on my Instagram stories. Let's just say it's not poreless when I put it on with the beauty blender. And I'm not a big fan of the beauty blender anyway, but I had seen that people had used it with the beauty blender and they said, oh, well, this is just so much better. It shears it out better. So I'm kind of like, all right, I'll give it a go. Why not? Can't hurt. So I tried it. Y'all, it was rough. It was really rough. It didn't blend. It looked as though like it was so patchy around my face, like everywhere. And I didn't even know, I even tried it with Charlotte Tilbury's like magic cream, put that all over my face beforehand. So I moved to a brush. This is a little long-winded, but I want to tell y'all exactly what I used and everything. So I tried it with a brush. The brush was so much worse. It was like very, very heavy. And not to the, I don't mind more coverage at all. It's not that. I just don't want it to look like a whole mask all over my face, and that's how I felt it looked. It didn't even look like me. It was really, really not flattering. And then it looked very cakey all over. It really looked like intense makeup. For me, that just didn't look right on me. It was kind of it was just odd. It dried down super, super fast. It looked very cakey on my face. Even tried like doing it with a setting spray, trying to make it less cake-like, or, you know, trying to fix it all up. and that didn't work either. It made it look worse, and it started to bubble up. Like, it did not go well with the setting mist at all. It started to like break up all over my face. Like I had put, like it didn't mesh well with water. It was so weird. I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. I've never seen it before in my entire life. Just to give you a little bit more insight on the foundation itself, it says, this is a hybrid magic skincare foundation for every occasion. So I was really excited about the skincare element of this. It's saying on her website that it contains Charlotte's magic matrix of ingredients. The groundbreaking magic Replexium is to significantly reduce the appearance of wrinkles by up to 22% after 8 weeks of use. Moss Tech #1 is to boost hydration. Y'all, there's nothing hydrating about this foundation. In my wear and application of it, it looked so drying on my skin. And maybe this is more suited for a more normal to oily skin type person, but that is how it wore for me for my more dry skin type. So that is my review and thoughts on the foundation, how it applies, wears, doesn't, etc. Sadly, I hate that, but it is what it is. So I did want to swatch it for you, kind of give you an idea of what this looks like. Like I said, it dries down very fast, and it is very, very matte in texture or in nature. But this is the shade of 6 Neutral. Now 6 Neutral is super yellow. Not super yellow, but I would say it's more yellow than a neutral color. They do have warm tones and cool tones, etc. But she does say on her website to let it dry down, give it a minute, because it will change color. So if you're looking for a shade for this foundation, just keep that in mind as you're looking to see what kind of color would suit your skin tone best. That's really how I've tried this foundation. Unfortunately for me, this foundation was a no-go. And that's my honest to goodness truth. It just didn't work for me, and that's okay. I mean, everything I try isn't going to work for me. This is the Magic Vanish Corrector. This is in shade 2 medium. It is a kind of like a light salmon color, very, very light salmon. I personally love this product. It is so, so nice, so creamy, so just perfect for canceling out darkness under your eyes. When I first got this in the mail, I had to definitely run my finger on it and warm up the product before I put it under my eyes. I do think that this product needs a lot of warmth to be able to get it really creamy and to blend it very well out under your eyes. But after you do that, it's so beautiful. It really does do the job. I really do like the formula. I think it's very nice, very emollient. I wouldn't say it's necessarily hydrating at all. I would say that powdering down your eyes, be careful with what powder you use. Now, I did use Charlotte Tilbury's powder, let me grab it real quick. I did use the Airbrush Flawless Filter Powder in 2 medium. This is the size difference, if you can see the size difference in comparison. This is the powder, this is a corrector. Now, the powder did not work well setting my under eyes, so what I did with this is let it set, then kind of just go over anything, you know, if you have any fine lines. I do have some fine lines here, so sometimes those do crease. That is inevitable. And then I just go in and then put a very, very light dusting of a loose powder. I'm really liking the Pat McGrath loose powder, as well as I just got in this Lawless loose powder. I just tried it today. So that actually looks really, really pretty too. But this is a great corrector. I do think that it is beautiful. I'm looking forward to using this more and with other makeup looks and things like that. Now, the way I use this is I put the corrector on first, and then I put my foundation all over my face. I didn't use an extra concealer on top because I'm very aware of products under my eyes. For some reason, I just don't love a ton of product under my eyes. So if I went in with a corrector and a concealer and then powder and then foundation and all the things, it's just a lot for me, just personally. So that worked out best for me, that technique in that way. I hope you all really enjoyed this review. Quick and easy, gave you my 2 cents of each product. Like I said, I think the corrector itself is so good. Foundation was a big miss for me. I hate that, but it is what it is, and not everything's gonna work, and that's okay. So let me know if you've tried either of these products. I would really like to know your thoughts about, did y'all have the same experiences? Or is there a way that I didn't use this, that I need to use it in order to make it work better? I'd love to know your thoughts, and I appreciate y'all watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, y'all.